Alright, y'all, what's going on? So basically, I'm back with another video, y'all. And today, what we finna be doing, y'all, is I'm finna be teaching y'all how to roll a blunt. So this is like a new series I'm finna do for y'all. This series is gonna be me teaching y'all just how to roll up different things, you feel me? So today, y'all, we got the black cherry game leaves. So I actually went to the gas station and intended to get the game leaves, but like the ones that look like backwoods, but instead they gave me the ones that look like swishers, y'all. So I ended up unraveling one and just fucking one up. So hopefully I can roll this bitch good for y'all. With that being said, y'all, let me get y'all posted up so y'all can kind of see the roll job and how to do it so I can explain that for y'all. But y'all already know we had to roll up to fucking the new Gobcast with Dope as Yola. So if y'all haven't checked that out, definitely go watch it. It's a banger fucking pod episode. With that being said, y'all, let me post y'all up. Alright, y'all. So we got all the items we need to roll up with. So the knife is kind of like, you don't really need it to roll up, you feel me? But like it definitely makes the job easier. So I got it, and it's honestly just a kitchen knife. So hopefully y'all probably have a kitchen knife. If you don't, you can just use your fingernail, but it's a little bit more hard. So with that being said, y'all, let's take the fucking game leaf out the package. And right off the rip, y'all can see the one I fucked up. Like I started to unravel that. So I kind of just fucked this bitch up. But we finna use this one, y'all. These smell crazy, like black cherry, but like tobacco black cherry. Which makes sense with this being a fucking blunt wrap. With that being said, y'all, this blunt is definitely a real strong smelling blunt wrap. So with that being said, y'all, we got our fucking herb. We're smoking on some Money Gun, I want to say. Yeah, Money Gun #2 by Just Flower. This is definitely some gas. It's a new one I just picked up. I have tried this before, y'all. There's a little bit of the back so y'all can see that. But I have picked up Money Gun #2. But I went to the dispensary earlier and it was only $20 for the 3.5. So I said, fuck it, let me grab it. And so I did. So we're going to be smoking on some of that. Let's just open it. If you have less than 1.5 grams, y'all, I just wouldn't recommend rolling a blunt. Maybe you should roll a joint. You can roll a blunt with like 1.5. But with that being said, it's finna be skimpy as shit. It's not really gonna give you that real nice blunt type of vibe, if that makes sense. So you definitely gonna need a little bit more flour. So with that being said, y'all, you definitely gonna need like 1.52 grams. And if you have anything less than that, it's not gonna smoke the best. So I definitely recommend 1.52 grams. But with that being said, y'all, let's get our herb out. Definitely nice nugs. Money Gun's definitely one of those strains that's like a real stinky, skunky, earthy, sweet type of nugs. So let's get out all the buds, y'all, so we can kind of see what we're working with. I tend to eyeball what I want to smoke, so let's just smoke. Let's smoke that, y'all. That looks good. So we're gonna put this back in the bag. So y'all can see we got a decent bit of flour, and if we need to add anything, we can. But that's what the bud's looking like. The blunt's looking like this. You want to lick the blunt or wet it, so let me do that for y'all. With that being said, y'all, if you get the blunt wrap a little bit moist before you cut it, I tend to see the results being better because it's more of an easy, clean cut. With that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and find the side we want to cut. Use the side that has the least amount of like stems and like that looks the best out of the two sides. So y'all can see this looks pretty decent, and then you look over here, there's more of kind of folds or something like that. So let's go on this side, y'all. Looks a little bit more smooth. Let's just get our knife, y'all, and just cut right through. And when I mean, y'all, a kitchen knife is really helpful. It really is. It makes the process go a lot faster for real. You can use your thumb, fingernail. I've done it plenty of times. It definitely works. It's just a little bit more of like a, you could potentially like rip the wrap for real. And even with the fucking kitchen knife, you gotta go over it once or twice. Slowly just rip it apart at this point. And matter of fact, y'all, let's just throw the guts right onto the paper. And then I'm finna go flush this down the toilet. So let me take the herb off the paper. And then I'll be right back, y'all. Alright, so basically you're done with your blunt wrap and you're done with your 3.5. So let's put our flour and our blunt wrap away. You're not going to need this anymore. Now what you're going to need is your blunt, your fucking herb, and your lighter. So with that being said, y'all, let's just, again, moisten this a little bit, lick inside the blunt wrap so it gets a little bit just more moist and easy to, and just more malleable, I guess. So let's just do that. You can also run it under some water or put a little bit of water on it, but I would recommend not drenching it. You just want a little bit of moist in this part. All right, so we got that part done, y'all. So now is the easiest part. Let's just break down our bud into the blunt wrap. And honestly, y'all, this is like the easiest part, but you do got to be careful if your nugs are like super stemmy, because I will say just try and get out the stems before you, or while you're breaking it down, because I will say if you do get stems in here, sometimes it'll be okay, but sometimes it'll puncture through the blunt wrap and you're gonna have to do a little bit of surgery. So to avoid that, I would just take your time breaking down the bud. Don't worry about if it's in chunks, y'all, like the bud. It's better in chunks for blunts, but if it's a joint, I would recommend using a grinder. But with my joints, I've never used a grinder because I've never used a grinder in general for anything. So joints work without a grinder, but I definitely will say you don't want to use a grinder for a blunt. So with that being said, y'all, we done. Y'all can see I basically eyeballed damn near the right amount, you feel me? We could stuff a little bit more in here. So with that being said, y'all, this is what it's looking like. Got the fresh tobacco Zaza in the fucking blunt, you feel me? So now is the most important part. Just roll it up, you feel me? So with that being said, kind of just take your time with it and kind of just shape it. And it's okay if weed falls out. Weed will fall out. Don't worry. That is totally normal in this process. And y'all can notice the paper is kind of coming up right here. So you can just go ahead and lick that back into place. So at this point, y'all can see it's a bit of a cylinder shape. If I kind of twist around the blunt, y'all can see it's more of like a cylinder shape, y'all, the bud. So with that being said, y'all, just tuck and roll at this point. So just kind of cram it down one last time. And obviously this blunt wrap is not the best. Y'all can kind of see it's kind of falling apart, but we're making do with this situation. So, boom. So once you feel confident in your cylinder, y'all, lick this part of the blunt, the part facing you, and just lick that, y'all. This is just a real easy way to do it, y'all. These cigarello blunt wraps are more for like the beginner, I will say, because it's just a pretty small, easy, compact blunt that you roll. So now, y'all, since your blunt looks like that, you're gonna take your lighter and you just gonna do this to it so you can get the moistness off of it, kind of dry it off a little bit. You want to keep it moving though, the flame, so it doesn't end up burning the wrap, because I've definitely had this happen a few times where I hold the flame over the wrap a little bit too long and it burns the wrap. So with that being said, y'all, this is what the finished product should look like, or something like this. And if you want, you can stuff more weed into the ends here if any fell out. But with that being said, honestly, I think this is going to be good for right now. So let's go outside and spark this. But I want y'all to notice that there is some imperfections in the blunt. So don't be worried if your blunt doesn't look the best. The only thing that really matters is if it smokes. So we about to go outside and show y'all how it's smoking. But I will say that imperfections don't really mean too much. You can do a surgery job, but I'm not going to show y'all in this video. But it's pretty simple. You would just get another piece of the other blunt wrap and kind of put it over it if it were to have a hole or something that would prevent you from smoking. But with that being said, y'all, this looks pretty good. So let's go outside and spark this bitch. Since we're in better light, hopefully y'all can see the smoke now. I just felt like inserting this clip because this bitch has been smoking good, but when I was down there, y'all, in the yard type shit, you couldn't really see the fucking smoke. So I'm finna insert this little like clip at the end, yo. Definitely smoking, y'all. With that being said, y'all, I'm finna end the video right here, y'all, because we just faced that shit, y'all. We got a little bit left, but I'm finna just chill out, smoke, and listen to some music, y'all. So with that being said, y'all, I do hope y'all enjoyed this lore like new series I'm finna do. Let me know in the comments, y'all, if y'all have any certain raps that I should do next coming videos of this series, y'all. But with that being said, y'all, I do hope y'all enjoyed this lore like tutorial. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Stay safe, y'all. Peace. But yo, this bitch is actually smoking, y'all. Not gonna lie. But with that being said, y'all, peace.